Well, it's funny because, again, everybody works a little differently. My script, once I read the script, it's in my head. Like I said before, I've made the movie. So much so, I barely look at the script again. It's very strange. And sometimes I get caught on it because and you know, a lot of times there's descriptions there that I totally ignore because I made it differently in my head. So the script for me is kind of dealt with, other people deal with the actual words in the script. The script assistant on the day of the shooting deals with the script. I don't look at the words. The only time I look at them is in the rehearsal process. When everyone's reading them, I read along just to make sure that I've got it all. After that, I don't look at it again. My concentration is then on the actors. And if they're off a word or two, that's my script assistant's responsibility. And she'll tell me what that is, and then I'll make the decision. That's okay, it doesn't matter. The performance was good, that's the main thing. They change a couple words, it doesn't matter. So that happens there. In the pre-production time of it, my AD, my assistant director, has the script. They'll take it to location with us and do all that. But like I said, I've already got it in my head what I want to do. So I rarely am going, what does it say? What do we have to do? I'm telling people what I want to do. So I don't check the script a lot. So the script it's not like I've got it in a leather binder. I don't even bring a script to the set. I've got the sides that I have in my back pocket so I can check and, you know, look at the next scene, but I don't bring a script to set. Everybody's a little different. I don't have it with me at all. You know, I just work off the sides basically. Pre-production is just basically answering 1 million questions a day. And if you think I'm exaggerating, I'm not. It's 1 million questions a day. So that's all you're doing. You're just answering questions, because everybody has done what you've done. They've read the script, and now they look at it. You know, the prop guys, they don't care about the locations. They don't care about the wardrobe. All they care about are the props. And they need answers right now because they got to build the bomb, or they got to get the guns, or they got to get whatever happens. So it's a constant flow of people coming into my office. We're not very rigid as far as you got to make an appointment. It's not that. The door's open. People come in and out all the time. You know, sometimes there's 3 or 4 of them lined up. It's very funny. They're all just lined up outside. Come in, answer some questions, go out. Next, answer some questions, go out. While you're doing all that, that's when you're in the office. But most of the time you're on location because you might have 5 or 6 locations to pick just for a 1 hour. And on 24 we did 2 at once, so that's a 2-hour. It's like doing a movie. So you have to go out, and that's virtually every morning. You get in a van at 7 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes you're out there till 3 in the afternoon in a van looking at locations. Experience has given me the ability to say yes or no instantly. You know, again, that's very important. It's speed. I can just get out of the van, look at a location, and let's not waste our time. I know this is wrong. Go, next. So that's really important. When I do get on location, this is very important for me. I make the movie at that location. I set up every shot in my head. I tell people where I want the camera, even though we haven't picked that location yet. It's a strange little process, but I make the whole movie. Say this is the one location we came in. I make the whole movie. He's going to sit here. I want to be able to get my camera back there. You know, I'm going to need access to that door, and I make it all. And then we go to another place, and oh, this is better. So I'll make it all again in that place. But it's important to make sure it works in every place because you might like a place, but not be able to get that place. So you want to know that another choice that you did is going to work also. So everywhere I go, every location I go, almost right away, the second I walk in a room, I can tell you if it's going to work or not, how I want to shoot it, where I'm going to put this, where the lighting is going to be. I have to do that almost at every location I go to. And so I'm doing that in the morning. In the afternoon, we come in. Sometimes we have a little bit of time to deal with meetings with different departments. And then you do casting to get you to probably 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. You're doing 2 or 3 hours of casting, you know, almost every day, little parts, the big parts, the small parts, you know, whatever. When you're doing a TV show, you've already got 10 or 12 people that are your regulars, so you don't have to deal with them. You have to deal with all the new people in the script. So that's a constant every day. Sometimes there's less, sometimes there's more. And so basically every single day that you're doing pre-production is just wall to wall from the very beginning of the day right to the end. Now, this is a very important part for me. Some people just hate it. I hate this part. I just want to be directing. This part is very important for me because it's the time that I get to tell everybody what my vision is. And the more people that know what my vision is, When we go back to that room, they're not going, oh, what about this and what about that? I've already told them. So at the end of that process, we have what's called a technical survey. And that's a survey where we take all the department heads and you go to all the locations. And at that point, I've thought about it even a little bit more. If it's a big action scene that's spread out over a factory, for example, I've really thought about it. Sometimes I'll go back by myself or with the AD, and I'll figure out all my action beats and where I want everything. And I can walk a technical survey, I can get that crew, and I can show them every single thing I want to do. I'm not going to say the camera's going to be exactly here, but I can say it's going to look this way so you can put the trucks back there. That's the important thing. You don't have to say exactly where it's going to be, but they have to know where they can put the trucks. What side aren't you going to look at? Are you going to see that window? No, you can put light in that window. I already have a really good idea of what I want, and I have to again express that to them. All these things I'm telling you make my productions go super fast, and they go super fast. What's important to me is that the technical can go super fast, so the actors don't have to go super fast, and that's really important. That's why pre-production for me is really important, because what I never want to do and what I've never done in 7 years is said to an actor, no, we can't do another take. We don't have time. I've never said that once to an actor on 24, and that's a promise. I haven't, because that's not their problem. That's your problem as a director. I could be looking at my watch going, oh my God, we're never going to get this. But I never want my actors to feel that, because then they start performing from a different place. They start performing out of speed. Oh, we got to get this. Now the pressure's on. If I don't get this take, we're going to not make our day. That's not his problem. That's my problem. So basically, I want everything else to go really fast so I have time with the actors. So I can do take after take after take if we have to. And I want every actor to walk away from every scene thinking, that's the best I can do. I don't want every actor leaving going, oh, if I had one more take, it could have been so much better. Because the second you start doing that to actors, they start to fall apart on you. Every actor, from the best to the worst, will start to doubt themselves and start to really fall apart on you. So you want to make a very comfortable place for actors. This is what I talked about before. The technical guys, I will whip them. I mean, I will push them and scream at them, and they know me, so it goes in one ear and goes out the other. But I force them to move fast, so when it gets down to the actors, that's what I want. Because, whether you lay the dolly fast or not, that's not going to show up on the screen. What's going to show up on the screen is whether the actor's doing the job or not. So you want to make a really comfortable place for the actors. So again, I go back to pre-production. The more I can communicate to all my crew what I want, the faster it's all going to go. And the faster it goes, the more time I have, and the more time the actors have, and the more shots I can do. So I don't have to live with one shot. I can do 20, and make the scene really good in editing. So that's really important to me.